All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Barakodash, Honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule well. Blessed salutations to the whole four legged scattered abroad. I can not want to listen in. Now we're at the Lord willing, make this lesson satisfying. The brother Shawab Amawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be called Change Up Your Diet. Right? And it's going to be a quick little lesson. Pretty much came up with the lesson because my ass woke up. I've been done since yesterday. Ever since I got back from camp, which I had a mean ass headache at camp yesterday, man. You never know because they did say they was gonna be turning up 5Gs and all that. But then again, they said they're gonna delay them. But it's just weird that yesterday was the day that was supposed to, start with 5Gs. I just had the meanest freaking headache, man. Like my head felt like it was gonna explode. But Wadi Yahweh Shai felt a little better. Do a couple, prayers up, healing prayers. Lord willing, I could be able to, continue for the day. But yeah, man, we have to watch our diet in these days because you don't know what Esau is doing to these foods, man. And we got to eat more of these. We got to eat more of these herbs. We got to fast more. I started with myself first. I don't have the greatest diet. Now, I definitely don't eat no fucking McDonald's and shit like that. But I do eat a lot of, steaks and shit like that. I cook my own food, But still, man, you don't know what the hell this damn devil's doing to the foods. And with the times that we in, he could definitely shalom and help us die. With the food that we eat, man, you don't know what he's really doing to it. So sometimes I just feel like he is doing certain shit to the food around my way. But like I said, you just gotta eat more herbs and fast more. See, we eat for pleasure instead of eating to just eat, which at the end of the day, eating for pleasure turns into gluttony, And I try to eat like once a day, but it's good if you go on a 2-3 day fast. Just drink some straight water. It always keeps your body cleansed. Your body's your temple. So you gotta, not defile your temple. You gotta keep it nice and clean. Believe it or not, you eat certain foods bring demons upon you, man. When we used to be of the world, we was eating pork and shit like that. That shit had an effect on us, a certain effect, a bad effect on us. I remember when I was in the world and I would eat, I didn't really eat pork like I used to like bacon and shit like that, but every time I did eat that shit, I would end up catching those fever blisters and shit like that. I mean, I haven't got one of those shits, I don't know how long. It's because you change up your diet. And it speaks about that in the scriptures to eat properly. Matter of fact, we grab Daniel, the first chapter. I am thankful I feel better. I still got I got a hot head, but them prayers actually work. You hear it in my voice, though. I got a hoarse ass throat. This is Daniel, first Daniel. That's what hurts when I really cough. It pounds my head. I start at 8. It says, but Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, all right, because the king wanted him to eat, you know, his abominated foods and things like that. And it said, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. All right. Let me read that in the NLT. It says, but Daniel was determined not to defile himself by eating the food and wine given to them by the king. He asked the chief of staff for permission not to eat these unacceptable foods. Going back to 9 on KJV. It says, now Yahweh had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. All right. And it says, and the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, Salakia, I fear my lord, the king, who has appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse likened than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. All right. And it says, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us hosts to eat and water to drink. Let me read that again. It says, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us hosts to eat and water to drink. All right, let's go into that word hosts. That word host goes into Zerora, and it says vegetables as sown, you see. So he's telling the king to eat vegetables for 10 days straight. All right. Now let me read that on the NLT. It says, please test us for 10 days on a diet of vegetables and water, Daniel said. You see, because that's what we was really given on this earth, man. All right. I believe that's Genesis 2. One second. The herbs were given for meat. KJV, Genesis.
According to Bible, King James Version. And
Yeah,
God
it's
said,
129.
behold, I have given.
Says Genesis 1:29, and it says, and Yahweh said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, and to you it shall be for meat. You see, because we were given those vegetables and the fruits to eat as meat. Back in the day, they didn't eat meat. They ate vegetables, they drank water, they ate fruits. All right. Matter of fact, back in those days, they didn't even shit like that, yo. All right, because everything that they ate was good for their body. Everything broke down in their body healthy, you know, and proper. In today's world, man, you eat any of this shit, you be in the fucking bathroom in 2 seconds. As like you eating that shit, you in the bathroom eating that shit, you know, because this food is defiled. That's why it tells you we shall eat defiled bread amongst the Gentiles and live. You know, everything we eat is straight poison out here, man. And because we Jakes, you know, our body can conquer it, but at the same time, that's also why our people end up in the hospitals. Our people end up with disease, you know, because they eat, food that's not right, especially when in the beginning the food was tilled. That's what Cain used to do. But when Cain offered up that sacrifice, Cain was cursed. The food was defiled from that day on. You might as well just say that was the time when we was gonna start going into GMOs and everything. Look at it today. Our food is owned by Monsanto, shit like that. Big ass company, $1 billion companies, man, that feed you, trash. You got Bill, Bill Gates, this motherfucker out there buying people's farms up, because he want to make sure you eating synthetic meats. You eating synthetic ass foods. You go to the store, you go buy a tomato, that shit look like a damn basketball, man. That shit ain't normal. Back in the day, it used to take two strong men to carry a cluster of grapes. Nowadays you could have my little niece can grab a whole cluster of grapes and throw that shit around like it's a toy. You see? So everything is straight defiled. That's why we shrinking. Shit like that, man. We're not a normal stature. All right. So vegetables was given to us for meat, and that's what used to keep us, keep us in a cleansed state. All right, let me go back to Daniel. All right, Daniel 1. And 12, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us poles to eat and water to drink. All right, talk about vegetables. Then let our countenances be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter and proved them 10 days. See, so he basically told them to eat these vegetables, this water, drink this water, and let's just see what the people that continue to eat that wicked ass food will see what they look like in 10 days, and then look at what you look like in 10 days, and they will look what? They will look healthier by eating, vegetables and drinking water. And that's why it's important, because water is, about 80% of our body, so we definitely need water. See, when these times come, it's not going to be food that keep us alive. It's going to be that water that keep us alive. People don't die of starvation. People die of thirst. You don't have to eat, but if you have water, you could survive all day without eating. If you got water to back it up, that's why if you look at like the book of Eli, when he was walking through the movie, he was always looking for water. But that was it. That's what you needed. That was the key to keep you going, was the water. All right. So you're supposed to eat vegetables and drink hella water. And like I said, we eat for pleasure. We got to try to fast. You don't know how powerful fasting is. Fasting is very powerful, man. And when you fast, do that on your own. Don't tell nobody. That's between you and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's something you do in secret, and he'll reward you in secret. You see. Let me go to and another story that I think of is Ezra's. When Ezra's, let's see if I can find it. Second Ezra, and the Lord said, eat these flowers, KJV. Yeah, because this is Second Ezra 9:23. It says, nevertheless, if thou wilt cease yet 7 days more, but thou shalt not fast in them. Yeah, because Ezra had fasted 7 days. And then he was revealed unto him a vision. That's how you get closer to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, by fasting. That's how you receive visions, you know. Yeah. So he ended up receiving a vision after 7 days, right? And then he fasted another 7 days. But I believe after those 7 days, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, or the angel, told him to go and eat flowers, because those flowers go into herbs. That was how you break a fast. You want to break a fast with water and flowers, you know, herbs and things like that. You don't want to eat it with trash. You know, that should have fucked your stomach up. All right. So basically, Ezra did that, and he ended up receiving a beautiful vision. You know, that's how he received these visions, man, of what was to come. Grab Ecclesiasticus 38. Oh shit. Ecclesiasticus 38 and 1. Right, and it says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which you may have of him. You know, we know that these doctors, they wicked as hell. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he did with his people. So, you know, he might put the spirit on some of these doctors to take care of you in the proper way. You know, so it says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which you may have of him. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has created him. For of the Most High cometh healing. Cometh healing. And that's right. You know, that's why you got to throw prayers if you feel like shit. Don't take none of these medicines. Don't go out there and go hit the hospital because you can't deal with it, man. Just pray. You know, and if you got to deal with it and it's killing you, hey, deal with it. That's a chastisement by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, testing you. Those are certain things that we got to go through. I don't ever get sick, you know, but when I do, that shit hit me hard. Look, that shit had me fucked up last night. You know, it was right. I had to leave camp early. I only did like an hour and a half. I was so beat up off that shit. And then I went home. I couldn't even lay down. And, you know, finally I ended up laying down at one point. And it went away after I threw some prayers up, you know. But it says, for of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. And that's right. Healing comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, let me get that in Psalms 103 or 104. Who healeth all that diseases, KJV. This is Psalms 103 and 2. And it says, bless the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. You see, so whenever you messed up, man, you got to put your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to heal you. Don't go down to Egypt for help. Don't go out there taking Esau's fucking medications and shit like that. That shit will break you down. Right? Going back to Ecclesiastes 38. It says for the 38 and 2. For the Most High Yahweh cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. And the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. You see, meaning that you won't cast them to the side, man. You're gonna use these things, man. See, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gave herbs on this planet to to use. You got to use them. Herbs is pretty much it's for the healing of nations. See? And all these other people. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much the point. You know, like I said, it was gonna be a little quick video. Just we have to eat better, you know, especially in these perilous times. You don't know what this damn devil doing. You don't know what he putting inside this food. All right. You got fucking, you know, bow on the ghost that's being put on the meat, you know, magnets. You could use a magnet and stick that shit to your meat because they putting all types of, you know, bullshit in there, technology and shit like that, you know. So we got to be careful what we eat, you know. Keep your system clean in these last days, and it's better that you start practicing to fast anyway, because we're about to come to a time where you're not gonna be able to eat shit, man. You know, there ain't gonna be no food. It's gonna be a famine out here. So you got to train your body not to eat. All right. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Haloim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Bagash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, the Akim and the Aquat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that this lesson is edifying. To the next one, Shalom and A Salakia. I got my two channels, two of my main channels got fucking they got smacked last night, man. So I'm not able to go on them shits for 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm gonna be on this channel, maybe another one, you know, but Salakia that, you know, I ain't on my main channels right now. He's on his bullshit butthurt, as always, you know. Shalom.